The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. So tonight, two inexperienced teams facing off. Shaq, if you were coaching a young club, what advice would you give?
Well, you got to play within yourselves, and if you make a mistake, don't let it get in your head. You just got to keep playing.
Wouldn't you also say, hey, get the ball to Shaq?
I would definitely say that.
Well, if he was on a young team with Shaq, I would say the same thing. But if you don't have a guy named Shaq, you just play with a great deal of energy, and that could make up for the lack of experience. So, you know, being young can benefit you in that way, and you can have some advantages that experienced guys don't have.
Would you like to play for Shaq if Shaq was a coach?
As a coach, I would like to play with Shaq as a young Shaq.
No, if he's the coach.
No, I didn't.
Would you like to play for Shaq?
I'd like to play with Shaq as a young Shaq.
He doesn't want to play for you if you're coaching.
Because they don't know my coaching style.
What is your coaching style?
They call me Pat Jackson.
A combination,
So,
it would seem, of Pat Riley and Phil Jackson.
Well, that means you're going to practice me hard, and we're going to win a lot. I want to play for Pat Jackson. I just decided.
Not me. Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Here comes the opening tip.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The Hawks will kick off their road trip right here. They had a lot of momentum right now, playing well and looking very good.
The team only had itself on its bandwagon early, but here they are taking care of business because they had the confidence to know they could get it done.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
And it's the Hawks to start out. Now Curry. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Nowitzki, also Johnson out there. And it's Curry in at the 1. Sikma the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Steve, both teams tonight love to run the offense through the post. Great dynamic if you can make it work, that is.
Yeah, it's not bad if you still have an old school back to the basket guy that can score on the block. But what I love now, it's not a lot of standing. Back when I played, you still see teams cutting, setting screens, and a lot of backdoor cuts where guys get some easy layups when you play out the post right now. Just a lot more movement. Look at the Hawks and their history. For the most part, a very successful franchise. They've made the playoffs more often than not.
Now here is Davis.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Malone kicks to Davis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside Harper. Clock at 6. Here's Hudson. Cans it from downtown. Hudson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
Here's Van Arsdale. 9 points last game. Here's Sikma. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. Van Arsdale can't get it to go.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Here's Curry. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Hudson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the evening. And that one misses. Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
And he sinks the second. Well, Smitty, you played here in Atlanta for so many years. What are some of your favorite spots or things to do in Atlanta?
Well, I love to eat, and 2 of my favorite places are Busy Bee Cafe. Just love that, and Umi. Then what I love to do is try to get a little exercise. I love to walk Chastain Park. The fans here, the city of Atlanta, I just love it so much we've made it home.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Malone passes to Jones. Bucket is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Johnson, the pass to Van Arsdale. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Johnson's got 9 points.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Here's Davis. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Hudson against Johnson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Well, right around this time of the season, Smitty, it's easy to lose focus. Talk about how players keep themselves motivated to bring it every night. That to me would seem very difficult.
It is, and I think you got to set those little small goals. I think on one of our teams, our goals was after the All-Star break, you can see we were starting to get into that funk, and what we said was, let's not lose 2 games in a row for the rest of the season. Those type of small goals keeps everybody engaged.
Do you put the season in terms of every 20 games, every 10 games? How do you measure it to kind of pace yourself?
I think most teams do it in a block of 20s. Like you said, you kind of go a block of 20s and see if you can go, 75% in those games. And that's where you start to see the great teams, they do that.
It's good to know. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We'll take a look at the Hawks. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, there's the Bulls. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Hawks, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And Atlanta has possession after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Nowitzki in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Inside, it's deflected. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I love that grit and grind style of play. Davis just isn't afraid to get a little chippy down low.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. He's off on the second. The Hawks leading by 5. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Hudson. Curry looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great awareness from Stephen Curry to be able to use the drive and see the lane and get into the teeth of the defense.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
So many different aspects to Curry's game. We've talked about his ability to get to the free throw line.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Outside, Jones. Tipped away. Johnson against Hudson. Johnson outside. Over Hudson. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Hudson against Johnson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Harper. Passes it to Jones. Malone right side. And it falls over the rim and in.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Here's Johnson.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Nowitzki. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
Gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bulls making a switch here. Battier's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 8. Harper kicks to Davis. Back to Harper. Shoots over Curry. And the shot falls short this time. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. Van Arsdale, the pass to Nowitzki. Malone with the steal. Down low.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Van Arsdale. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson against Battier. Just 5 to shoot. Nowitzki, the pass to Van Arsdale. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game planning on both sides has been effective early on.
Now here's Malone. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Karl Malone. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family. That's the one thing I did miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
So for the Bulls, Carlos Boozer's checked in for Malone. Hamilton comes in for Jones. And it's Johnson in for Harper. The Hawks leading by 7. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Lloyd Pierce. They lost their first contest against this team this year, and he thinks it was because they weren't assertive enough in the defensive end. He said their approach this time around is to ramp up the defense, get in shooters' faces. We'll see if that intensity does the trick. Guys?
Thanks very much, David. Did you guys see this game playing out as a defensive battle?
If they get their way, it will be. They're coming in with the idea that they can win this game with their defense.
Well, if they've done it before, sounds like their goal is the same as always. Cause as many problems as possible with their D and never let up at that end of the floor.
Here is Lowry. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Guerin. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando. That shot off the mark. Hamilton with some nice D. Rejected by Nowitzki. And here's a fast break. Granger leading the way. Kicks it to Nowitzki to the right side. Here's Guerin. He's covered by Boozer. And that one's good. Guerin.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. They get it back. Yes, that goes in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Inside. And Boozer with the block. And he's able to get it back. Nowitzki's shot's good.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Davis. Atlanta with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here's Nowitzki. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. 6 to shoot, and it's Lowry penetrating. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Nice job of seeing the play through by Kyle Lowry. Took the contact and still got it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Hawks.
One shot.
In a league full of talented point guards, sometimes Lowry's efforts, they get overlooked, but he's a game changer.
Lowry against Johnson. Hamilton outside. Back to Johnson. And Grant sends it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Hawks leading by 15. Lowry kicks to Granger. Knocked loose. Battier with the steal. The pass to Johnson. Battier outside. Now here's Johnson. Outside Boozer. 5 to shoot. Here's Hamilton. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Granger. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Battier with the steal. Johnson in the corner. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Right through the D for the layup. Lowry's got 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bulls trail by 15. And here is Johnson. Pass to Davis. With 2 seconds left. No good that time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
I tell you, on fire all period long, and this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
Bulls trail by 15, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Bulls, Shane Battier is out there with Carlos Boozer. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Hudson. And it's Hamilton in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 12.
There it is, his first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his third of the game.
Guerin passes to Granger. Grant outside. Horford against Boozer. His first shot coming late. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Hudson, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lowry against Johnson. Here's Horford. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now, here is Battier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And good that time.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lowry looking around. In the corner, Granger with it. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Horford. Good on the 13-footer.
Yeah, and he can really take his game outside when he wants to. Horford's got plenty of range to go along with all that work he does on the interior.
Now here's Boozer. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Steve, I know in calling your games, you were known to be such a smooth athlete. You were graceful with great elan on the floor. Who are some of the smoothest players that you watched today?
I think Kevin Durant, his game, it just doesn't seem like you can speed him up. He plays at his pace, which is an unbelievable pace. I look at even a guy who doesn't dribble as much, Klay Thompson does the same routine coming off screens. You can't really speed him up. I love the way Chris Paul is one of those guys. He's graceful and smooth. Those are some of the guys that stick out for me.
Looks effortless, doesn't it?
Yes.
Now here's Johnson. No good on that one. Curry with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The offensive rebound. Sigma the pass to Grant. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Grant's got his first points of the night.
And that jumper of Grant is on point here tonight. He's thinking about shooting even before the pass comes his way.
Chicago calls timeout. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebounding.
Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Bulls trail by 17. Pass to Malone. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hudson against Grant. The 9-foot shot, and Grant sends it back. It's Curry outside, buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 8 points.
This is what the fans come to see. Steph at his finest, putting on a show.
Malone outside. He kicks it to Hudson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Horace Grant. Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. Johnson surveying the floor. Curry against Harper. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 6. That one doesn't go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Curry against Harper. Atlanta with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And you saw that offensive flow they got into, really maximized everything they do well.
What you try to do is dictate the pace, play to your strengths. They were successful at both.
No good that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 18 for 3. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Boozer gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry against Harper. Curry, good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Right side, Jones. Down low. Here's Malone, and he banks in the layup. Malone's got 6.
And Malone, he is huge at that forward position. Just a muscular phenomenon who just wrecks the opposition in the paint.
Curry kicks to Johnson. To the wing on the left, and stolen by Malone. Harper up top, guarded by Curry. 14 feet away, and there's Karl Malone on the assist by Harper. He's got 8.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Curry on the wing. Back to Johnson. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. Passes it to Curry. to the paint. Here's Sikma. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Chicago calls timeout. Davis is checked in for Boozer. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Nowitzki's checked in. Bulls trail by 19. Outside Harper. Kicks it to Jones to the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis. Steve, we know plenty of NBA players who are still inconsistent at the free throw line. Just how much of a skill issue is free throw shooting and how much is mental?
You know, I think for a lot of guys that are up in size, just being able to shoot the basketball. I tried it shooting a volleyball when your hands are so big, and that is tough, and that's a skill. But then I see a lot of guys mentally, you can tell is bothering them because they change their routine from year after year. They keep finding different ways. They have to get comfortable, put in the work, and just stick to it. I think they go to too many different these shooting coaches saying, I have a quick fix, and usually it doesn't work, the quick fix.
Harper against Curry. Outside Harper, on the wing Jones. And the 3-ball is good. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. A beautiful shooting motion there on those triples.
Nowitzki kicks to Johnson. Rebounded by Hudson.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
The pass to Davis. Outside Harper. Malone dishes to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here is Sikma. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Hudson. Money from the wing. Hudson's got 16.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Harper the pass to Jones. Back to Harper. To the middle. Wants to get it to Malone and does. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Van Arsdale. Over Jones. And he overshot that one, missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Hudson kicks to Davis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 10.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Orlando.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
For Atlanta, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Shane Battier is checked in for Hudson. Hamilton comes in for Jones. And it's Johnson in for Ron Harper. Good on the second free throw. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Johnson finds Davis. Johnson outside. It's back to Battier. Pass to Hamilton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Granger outside. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Lowry, good.
Lowry gets more and more comfortable launching threes the longer he's in the league.
Bulls trail by 15. Hamilton outside. Here's the 3. Here's Malone. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Outside Lowry to the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Chicago, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Al Horford, he's checked in for Johnson.
One shot.
Yeah, and Johnson out there just orchestrating the offense. An unselfish point guard with a commanding presence.
Lowry dishes to Horford. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So Horford gets 2. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson against Lowry. Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Davis. 3 seconds left. Count the basket. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He always goes strong to the basket when he gets great inside looks.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Atlanta came ready to play. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. They held up the intensity, and by the end of quarter one, were out in front by 15. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but were still playing confidently and were able to finish the half up by 10. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Bulls trail by 10. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Nowitzki. And it's Sigma in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry against Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Again, Chicago.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Curry with it. Passes it to Johnson. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Shoots over Harper from 10 feet out, and the shot is good from Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 8 points. Chicago has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Jones, the pass to Malone. Curry against Harper. It's stolen by Curry. The pass to Van Arsdale. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Atlanta, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 12. Now Harper. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Malone. Here's Hudson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Sigma. Sigma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Harper kicks to Jones. And here is Harper. Pass to Hudson. Over Johnson. And the Bulls with another miss. The Hawks leading by 14. Down low. It's stolen by Jones. Dishes it to Harper. Malone passes to Hudson. Back to Malone. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
For Chicago, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Atlanta leading by 12. Curry finds Johnson. To the wing right side. Van Arsdale. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Get off the court, Bulls!
The Bulls making a switch here. Boozer's checked in.
Here's a look at some stats for Stephen Curry. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's right around 17 points a night, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Hawks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. 6 to shoot. Here's Van Arsdale. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Harper kicks to Davis. Fades and shoots. Atlanta with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Van Arsdale can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 15. Jones, no one around him. Another 3 for Chicago.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Nowitzki's shot's good.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Chicago's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Boozer kicks to Hudson. And it's off from three-point range. Down low. Right wing. Passes to Van Arsdale. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Jones. Outside, Harper. And Davis now top of the key. Hits the target from 18 feet. Davis has got 13.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Here's Curry. And he drops it in from the low post.
Stephen Curry feeding off the contact from the defense.
Bulls trail by 17. Hudson dishes to Boozer. He kicks it to Hudson. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
To the middle. Sigma with the bucket.
And really the story of the half. One team shooting it lights out. The other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's 2 competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the vest, the other fast and loose.
Inside.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Curry passes to Sigma. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Shane Battier is checked in for Davis, and Richard Hamilton has subbed in for Hudson. Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Hawks. To the middle, here's Van Arsdale. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Van Arsdale's got 13 points in the second half. Harper against Curry. Jones for 3, and the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 7 rebounds in the game, and Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones against Granger. Curry kicks to Horford. Over Boozer. That's good from Horford on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the 3rd.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
Now, here is Battier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Now here is Hamilton. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes in.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screens.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. On the wing, Granger. Here's Guerin, covered by Hamilton. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good, Guerin. Guerin's got his second basket. Bulls trail by 20. Outside, Jones. Back to Johnson. Right side, Jones. And Granger comes over to help. 5 on the clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Bulls have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Lowry. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Curry can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 18.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hamilton hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 16. Here's Guerin. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Jones looking for an opening. He dishes it to Johnson. Back to Jones. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Jones has got 22 points.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Horford. And Boozer with the block. And he recovers it. Horford, good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Johnson, the pass to Boozer. Battier kicks to Johnson. And Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Karl Malone's checked in for Jones. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The Hawks leading by 14. The pass to Horford. And he banks in the layup. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
Now here's Malone. 12 points for him. On the wing, Johnson. 6 to shoot. On the left block, Malone gets the bucket. Malone's got 14.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Goes up on the wing. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Hamilton.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
To the inside. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Lowry. 12 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Johnson kicks to Battier. Here's Boozer. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Yeah, you want to see Boozer hit the boards, utilizing that big, strong body there on the offensive glass.
Lowry against Malone. Lowry, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Malone dishes to Johnson. 46 seconds left in the third. Back to Malone. Nowitzki against Battier. Here's Hamilton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Nowitzki's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lowry with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Inside, stolen by Boozer. Johnson against Lowry. Johnson with it. He's got 9. Battier outside. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Hawks leading by 11. Shane Battier is out there with Malone. Then there's Richard Hamilton. Then there's Boozer. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Boozer kicks to Hamilton. Wants to get it to Malone and does. And Malone gets double teamed and stolen by Horford. Outside Lowry. Bulls making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Outside Lowry. Five to shoot. From 17 feet out. Outside Harper. Kicks it to Hamilton. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Pass to Lowry from deep. Here's Nowitzki. The shot off that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Pass to Malone. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Davis. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Outside Lowry. Good on the triple. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
Harper kicks to Hamilton. Now Harper. But they recover it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Hudson's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the court.
Harper the pass to Davis. Over Lowry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Malone against Nowitzki. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Back to Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Malone kicks to Hudson. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. No good from Hamilton. Atlanta leading by 11. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Sigma. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Harper against Lowry. Harper the pass to Hamilton with the shot. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Down low. Here's Nowitzki. First free throw is good. Steph Curry's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Both free throws good from Nowitzki. Bulls trail by 13. Harper kicks to Malone. There's the pass to Hamilton. Malone left side. Back to Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. And it's Chicago scoring again.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Curry finds Nowitzki, and here is Johnson. He's covered by Malone. Johnson can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. That one's in there. The Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Harper. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry attacking. The 9-foot shot. Good.
Going deep into his bag of tricks, Steph beats good defense with a great move.
Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Right side, Harper. He kicks to Malone. Over Nowitzki. Nice D from Nowitzki. The Hawks leading by 11. Johnson outside. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry against Harper. Sweet little floater.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hawks. Pass to Johnson. The 10-footer. And the shot is long. Bulls trail by 11. Lets it go from the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Curry dishes to Johnson. Pass to Sigma. Nowitzki kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Jones checked in for Hamilton. Al Horford is checked in for Atlanta. Here's Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Harper. Kicks it to Hudson. Right side Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. The Hawks making a switch here. Rangers checked in. And both free throws good for Davis.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Granger outside. Johnson outside. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Harper. Curry can't get it to go. Right side, Jones. To the wing on the left. Baseline jumper. Davis. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
And they double up Davis, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. Harper the pass to Jones. Yep, that one goes. Jones has got 24.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
Johnson draws the double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Hawks with possession here. Curry with a wide open look. Another three for Atlanta.
I'll tell you, Steph is giving the fans their money's worth.
Bulls trail by 10. And here is Harper. Pulls up, high post, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hudson's got 4 this quarter.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Curry passes to Sigma. Pass to Van Arsdale. And there's the pass to Sigma. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Jones. Van Arsdale can't get it to go. Jones kicks to Hudson. Over Johnson. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hudson.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Dirk Nowitzki. David, what's the update?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for 2. Shot clock at 6. Davis. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Atlanta. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing here by 8. A nice shot by Hudson.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Johnson. Count it. Johnson's got 30 points.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Here's Hudson. That one wide left. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Curry against Harper. Pass to Van Arsdale. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And it's Johnson with the jam. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 9. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Davis. Payne comes in for Malone. Shane Battier is checked in for Hudson. And it's Johnson in for Harper. Battier kicks to Johnson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Boozer. Johnson against Lowry. Johnson inside. Jones for 3. Not going to go that time. Here's Johnson. And so the Hawks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.